so you need to know the parts of the sewing machine. Right here we have the bobbin winder, and the bobbin winder moves back and forth so that you can wind a bobbin. Here's the spool pin. Always want to make sure that it is in the raised position. Over here we have the thread guide. The thread guide has two purposes: to wind a bobbin or to sew on the sewing machine. Down here we have the take-up lever. The take-up lever is this metal piece that you see there. It's shiny. And when I turn my hand wheel toward me, you will see that the take-up lever moves up and down. Over here, we have the upper tension control dial. Want to make sure that it is set on 3.5, so in between the 4 and the 3. Here is the stitch width dial. Make sure it's set on 2.5, in between the 2 and the 3, making sure that the lines are in line. Over here, we have the thread cutter, and then here is the needle. The needle is sharp, and at the bottom of the needle is where you will find the eye. Below this is our presser foot. Our presser foot moves with our presser foot lever, up, down, and then down here is our quick set bobbin. We'll take off our trap door, place our bobbin inside, replace the trap door. Here we have a storage compartment which slides off and slides back on. Snaps in place. Over here we have the stitch length dial. Want to make sure that that is set on 2.5 in between the 3 and the 2. This white knob you do not need to know for your test, but it must remain in line with the 2 for a straight stitch. Below that is our back stitch button. We press that in order to make a back stitch. On the side of the machine you have your hand wheel, your foot pedal socket, and then the on and off button. And the last thing that you need is your foot pedal, and your foot pedal is what gets plugged into the foot pedal socket. There we go. And those are all of the parts of the sewing machine.